Hello everyone, I'm Susan Finks, the National Trainer for Carole Fabrics, and today we're going to take you through a short video to explain the elements of Ripple Fold Drapery. Now, Ripple Fold is a product that all of you need a lot of information on, and I wanted to also let you know right away that we have a comprehensive webinar available on this product that is much more lengthy. So once we go through this, if there's things that you don't understand, please sign up for that webinar on carolenet.com. Ripple Fold Drapery is actually a very unique traversing drapery system. It creates soft, natural folds, as you can see here, and it creates a very stylish, contemporary look. Now, we use the Forest hardware system, as you can see here. The track exposure is very, very small. It's 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. It's powder coated with a baked on enamel finish. It does come in two colors, both white and black, and it's Teflon coated on the inside channel so that it has a very, very smooth operation for great longevity. Now, it's a cordless operation. It is a baton drawn drapery. So this baton actually attaches to the back of your drapery, and it's done that way. It only comes in white because it's designed to actually blend in with the lining of your drapery. And then it comes in 4 different lengths: 36, 48, 60, and 72. Now, the hardware comes complete with all the brackets you need, whether you are wall mounting it or ceiling mounting it. It will come with the appropriate bracket. Your baton is included, and all of your hardware ships complete and is priced within every single order. We do not sell the panels, which are just a flat panel drapery. We do not sell that separately because we don't want it to be applied to a rod that it won't fit on. So it's always best to order your Ripple Fold Drapery and your hardware together. Now we're going to talk about the actual fabric panel. These are flat drapery panels. We have several styles of flat drapery panels, but this one is actually created with a nylon snap tape that is attached to the heading of that particular flat panel. And then it is snapped into the hardware, into these little carriers, as you can see here, and they're snapped in using gentle pressure. It's a very low maintenance item because it can actually be easily removed. It can be cleaned, ironed flat. The drapery always hangs below the rod, as you can see, so your rod is exposed. You may opt to cover that with a top treatment or just keep that very contemporary look and keep the drapery rod exposed. Now let's talk a bit about master carriers. You have 2 carriers that you need to make a choice between. One is the overlap master carrier, and then there's the butt master carrier. The overlap master carrier ensures that you're going to have light control and privacy because it means the center of the draperies will actually overlap as the 2 panels come together in the center. But there is no continuous fold, and there will be a flat area where they overlap. With the butt master carrier, you do have continuous drapery flow of folds, but they are tight at the top where they come together, and they may tend to open at the bottom. So you want to make your choice based on what the needs of your customer are. So now let's talk a little bit about the fullness of the Ripple Fold Drapery. You're all familiar with the 2-to-1 or 2.5, 3-to-1 fullness that you are used to with traditional drapery. Well, Ripple Fold Drapery is different. There are 4 fullness options for Ripple Fold Drapery: 60%, 80%, 100%, and 120%. At 60% fullness, this is the least amount of fullness. It is the least amount of fabric and consequently the lowest amount of stack. As you increase the percentage to 80%, there is slightly more fullness, more fabric, and more stack. When you get to 100%, this equates to what our standard fullness is, and it's the most common fullness ordered with Ripple Fold Drapery. You can also increase it all the way to 120%, which is the maximum fullness that they offer, and it's recommended for shears, and it will give you the most privacy with those shears. Now, when you're measuring, you want to keep in mind that your white track, and as I mentioned, it also comes in black, There are different widths available for those two tracks. In your white track, you can go as small as 30 inches and as wide as 240 inches on one singular track. With your black track, you start at 30 inches and go as wide as 192. Now for both tracks, the drapery length starts at 42 inches and goes to 235, which is our standard length maximum for all of our draperies. With the returns, there is always a couple of inches beyond that last snap. So when that last snap gets snapped into the carrier at the end, there is always going to be a little bit of fabric that is going to return back to the wall that covers the ends of those carriers. Now, even if you specify a 0 return, this is going to be there. So you will always have just a little bit that is there that goes back to the wall. So you always want to remember that. You can specify returns from 0 to 6 inches. Now there are some design considerations that you want to take into account. You want to avoid heavyweight fabrics on this. It just doesn't operate nicely and fold nicely when you have two heavyweight fabrics. So sheers and all lightweight to medium weight fabrics look absolutely gorgeous on this treatment. Memory stitching is not available, so if you are going to use this for sheers, remember that you cannot do memory stitching on a ripple fold. Carole Fabrics linings can be specified, including black outlining, but interlining is not available and cannot be added. But you can do these unlined or you can do them lined. Again, there are many resources to help you create your orders. This is a product that is very important that you understand it. It's a little bit different than your traditional drapery. I highly encourage you to attend our webinar, as I said in the beginning of the video, and then you will get a lot more information, or contact your territory managers, call customer care, and above all, always create your orders on carolenet.com, because that will give you all of the questions that you need to answer in order to get your order right and give you some accurate pricing. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time today. I'll see you soon.